Vicky Crystalline here. And how are you guys all doing? Staying safe and sound. So, I'm lighting Palo Santo right now. Palo Santo is a wonderful, beneficial for your energy. For right now, we have a lot going on in the consciousness and in the Gaia. And so much information has been coming forward to me over the last couple of days. So, we're going to get into some stuff. So just allow, breathe, be at heart centered, be in stillness. Let yourself center in stillness and allow yourself to feel the energy that's come forward and it be at its highest potential, pure and clear. And it is so, and so it is. Yay! So, we have all been going through a lot. And this video that I'm going to bring forward is really what's going on in the world, in the energetic field for all of us. What this coronavirus is bringing forward for all of us is all of us. It's leveling everyone. It's bringing them down to them. Everyone across the nation is being brought down to them. So many people can see it in many different ways, and as you're having this experiences, we're all one piece of creation, and that's what 7 million or whatever our population is, different experiences, that the information that's coming forward, and it's so on a collective message. Everybody's at the same thing, everybody's focusing on the same thing. So everybody's having a different experiences. Through this wave, I would have to say they kept showing me a scale. And when I was, when they showed me a picture of a scale, and they kept showing me and showing me and showing me, and I'm like, okay, but I kept feeling that, I've gained some weight, which has helped to ground me. And I've noticed a lot of people around me too have gaining weight. Well, when you stay home, you eat more. So anyway, that's all beautiful too, because adding weight to you helps to ground you in. So let that go if you have any triggers or judgments on that. So I was sitting in meditation, and they told me, yesterday that, we're tipping the scale. Right now, there's so much fear in the world. It's really tipping it. So I'd have to say that, I don't want to use a word, but I have to say light and dark. That's what as humans can, recognize. And that right now there's so much dark in the world that us light workers are having a huge amounts of waves happening to us. I've been talking to people, and a lot of people are going through the same thing. Their bodies are doing things that they've never done before. And like I was walking down the hall, and all of a sudden I just projectile vomited out of it. It came out of nowhere. I did feel my belly a little bit upset before that, but it just like came out of me, and I could feel me like throwing up all the shit we're putting out there. And so I did that for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. I just kept throwing up. I couldn't stop it. And my son was really worried about me, and it just came, and then it went. It was just like gone. And then I had this moment where all this mucus was falling out of sudden love to my body, and I could feel this wave of people, because we have so much fear in the world. A lot of us are connecting, and we're feeling it in our body. Well, anytime chaos shows up, it's moving you. It's moving you to a higher version of you. It's moving you through your life lessons. And so it has really taken me deep. And I was like, oh my God, do I got the coronavirus? Talk to my daughters. Yeah, you got the coronavirus. Go get tested. And then I was like, breathe. No, I don't. I'm feeling what everybody's feeling. So I just let it go, and within, I'd say moments, it just all dissipated, and then it was gone. And so if you're noticing this within yourself, we're getting these waves of fear through our consciousness, because there is so much of it happening right now. So when you're in that, and once you catch yourself, just in love, there's nothing for us to do. Nothing for us to do. It's just for us to just hold our light and send the love. This is going to be all right. We're safe. We're safe and everyone's safe. It's going to be all right. And you could feel that. That safeness just like engulfs me. And then I just feel calm. So us light workers, we've been preparing for this for a long time. Well, it's here. We didn't know how it was going to show up, but it's shown up. So the coronavirus is taking us to a deeper level of us. So you can look at its bad. You can look at it, how it started. You can get connected to those, moments of conspiracy theories, but you're just contributing to that energy because that's what you're focusing. Whenever you're focusing on, that's what you're really contributing to. Even if you're doing it with the light, oh, I got to show everybody. There's energy behind it. It's an attachment that you got to show everybody and other things. So, right now we're in a time of trust. Oh, there's no doing. It's just being. It's just holding our light and trusting this process completely. Now, with that, that's what has been happening with me. I've just been trusting. And then Mother Gaia, I'm just so part of, we all are, we're going through the dimensional change as she is. Our bodies are shifting into a higher vibration of itself. So your eating habits, everything that you're doing is shifting. Everything is leveling out. So, and I don't feel like it's going to be a long time. I don't feel like it's going to be dragged out. I feel like, even I seen the book, what they posted on Facebook about, why is her name going right out of my head? Sylvia Brown. She had wrote in one of her books that, this virus was going to come in 2020 and it was going to leave really as it came. It's going to, come in really fast, but it's going to leave very fast. And I feel that. And so that just so resonates with me. So I feel that this energy is going to leave very fast. So, but we're going to go through this process of it. And so whatever you're focusing on, that is what you're going through. But be very aware. You're an emotional being. Follow your emotions. How do you feel? Or is this energy that I'm focusing on, does it feel good in my body? Does it not? Letting go. Let it go. Let it go. And just let it go, and you can breathe it out of you. And then disconnect. And if you keep bringing it up, let it go. Let it go permanently. Through healings, that's what's great, is because it permanently gets rid of those stuff. And that's what I've been working with a lot of people on. So as we're going through these traumatic times, be aware where you're focused. That they're bringing that forward. I was actually going to go somewhere else, but be aware where they're bringing that forward. Because this virus is here. It's a leveling. Something had to show up. It just happens to be this. To move us. Everybody's been feeling it. You've been feeling it for maybe your whole life. But you've been feeling it. You felt that something was going to happen. And it happened. Now don't judge how it happened and why it happened. It just is happening to level the playing ground, to take you back to you. So, if you're going through those waves where your body's doing strange things like being sick and then it goes away, or maybe you're going to get sick, if you allow yourself to, tap into that sickly, maybe you need to go through that experience, but you are the chooser of your life. You are creating your life. So however you are letting that happen, allow it to happen, but you can heal yourself. Truly. And this is where it's taken us, to all of us. Well, anyway, Mother Gaia has been showing me the world is starting to separate. We've been in a paradigm that they're together. And this could take eons, they're saying, for right now. But I feel that everything is accelerating. Everything's coming faster. And I've been talking with my guys, and it is. And, we're seeing time faster, but that's just linear. It's not really there, but it is in a way. So, and time is perfect to show us because we're locked into different things through our day. So as you're, allowing yourself to trust the process, you can feel this energy that's speeded up, and it's transforming your body has to move. Your body has to move out of how it was. And that's a lot of breaking down inside of your body. So a lot of us are going through a lot of pain. That's all right. Ask them to be gentle. You are learning to control. That's the only control we have of what's going on in your body. You are like the commander of your body. So when you're having bad ideas, you're stuck in a location of your mind, let it go. Go back to the heart. Always go back to the heart. Let the mind go and go back to the heart. And that's hard for a lot of people. So I'll do a thing on that later. But I want to talk about the separation that's happening with the Gaias. Now, when we're making decisions, we're having our choices. It's like we're in and out. We're in both worlds. We're in the old Gaia and new Earth. New Earth and old Earth. And so we're making different decisions of where we're holding our energy. And it's tipping the scale. Wow. 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 I just got that from the scale I talked about right now. See? Epiphanies. I love it. I love it. I love it. So the scale is tipping. Maybe it looks dark, but it's not really. It's actually very light. And it's everything that you have been training for, preparing for, is to be who you are right now. And that is tipping the scale. Wow, I get chills all over my body. So for everyone, it's leveling out. So in the separation, you have to let go of all your karma. You have to let go of the old being that you are to go into new Gaia, new Earth. She's not going through any karmic. She's not going through any karmic. She's going through her own karmic. That's so funny I said that. She's going through her own karmic, but she's releasing the old. She doesn't have an attachment through it. So there's timelines that are on top of each other. So we're weaving, because we're multidimensional beings, we're weaving in and out of many, many, many lifetimes where the world has went into a place of leveling out. And that could have looked like wars. It could have looked many different ways. Destruction. They're showing famine. And so we're connecting to those timelines right now because it's happening in our own world. So as Gaia is releasing all of her karma, we are too. And we're releasing it all, because you can't go into new Gaia with no karma. You have to be in pure form. And I've really been connecting that the people that we leave behind, because there's going to be people that leave behind in old Gaia that are choosing to stay there. They do not choose to evolve, and that's all right. They will eventually get there. As we're going into new Gaia, you have to let go of everything. Truly everything. Everything, 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 everything. Nothing can be left behind. You have to go in pure. And that even is an attachment, because when you think, am I pure enough? Am I pure enough? No, let go of that. Just be you. And by doing that is through meditation, through healings to help you, it really centers you. It brings your energy back in from the chaos that you're realizing, because you are your environment. If you're wondering where you're at in your life, look at your environment. Your environment will show you where you're at. Are you having a lot of triggers? Do not like what you see. Start clearing it up. Start cleaning it up. Be and trust who you are. Your body is showing you the way. We are separating, and I feel this huge shift of separating. Maybe it'll take a long time, but and that's why we've been creating the Rainbow Bridge. And it's so creative, because creative, that's so true. When I went up on the mountain, this vision came to me. Now, I did see it from another being put on a outside wall, but I just allowed, and what came forward was so beautiful. How this painting came forward. It's so funny, because I checked on to make sure that I had double painted every one. Well, this one, I thought it didn't. But if you look at it, it's very, very powerful. So this opened up a portal of light for my experience. And maybe you guys are feeling the energy behind the design that came through. So, and I feel it very masculine and very feminine. And so there's a balance in there. But as soon as I created it, even my son and my grandson, they were sitting in there, they said, it makes you feel happy. And when I was building it, even me, they were like, that looks crazy. My son goes, that looks crazy. He goes, that's not even a good idea. Well, look, it turned out beautiful. And that's like our story. It may look crazy as you're going through it. You don't know what you're creating. It looks chaotic and crazy because chaos is what moves it. It looks chaotic and crazy, but then the end result is so beautiful. We're going to have so much growth after this, and in 6 weeks keeps coming up that it's going to be like 6 more weeks, and it's just going to kind of dissipate. It's just going to be gone. So trust that. Trust that. You are in an energetic place right now that is to concentrate on you. That's it. Concentrate on you. And whatever you're doing, bring forth the light. Not to judge it. If you're watching TV, bring forth the light of whatever program you're watching. Whatever you're doing, if you're in public, which you're not supposed to be, do it. And if you feel called, and you're holding that distance, I don't even know why I'm saying that. Maybe that's, for your experience, but feel the energy around it and feel what it's bringing forward to you. Listen to your emotions. They are showing you where you're at. Always. They're always showing you where you're at. So I send love. If you're ready for an attunement, email me. You are ready. I send love to all of you. We got this. Mother Gaia is shifting. We're shifting. We're all letting go of who we are to become who we are. It had to show up. Something had to show up. It just had to be the coronavirus that leveled the playing ground. So I send love to all of you. May you all be blessed.